morning and welcome to tonight's running of the FTSR Xfinity Series presented by iRacing here on Full Throttle Television. We're here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Tonight's race at Homestead in Homestead, Florida. It's going to be the championship crowning we're going to be doing tonight. The last race of the season, 9 of 9, and we're going to see who takes home the championship here tonight. My name is Brody Hanna, and I'll be bringing you the action alone. And we're going to try to get some drivers' input and some takes during the race as well to kind of liven things up a little bit. We're looking forward to a great race tonight. We saw some great racing in the Truck Series earlier tonight, and crowned a champion. Brian Bliss was able to take home the championship over there. And we're going to show you who's in contention here tonight. Here are your current points for the FTSR Xfinity Series. Bobby Terrell currently leads the points by 18, 284 points. By 18 over Bernard Person. Dustin Swingle in second. John Borst in fourth. Third and fourth. And those guys are pretty much the only ones in contention. And you see a pretty wide gap between first and second. So it's going to be a tall order for Bernard Person to be able to catch Terrell tonight. But nonetheless, we do have a race to run, and anything can happen, so that's why we're here. Race analysis tonight, we're doing 94 laps around the Homestead-Miami Speedway, 140 miles. Of course, like we talked earlier, it's a 1.5 mile oval, 18 to 20 degrees of banking, variable banking in all corners. So you're going to see progressive banking, I guess I should say. You're going to see guys running the high line, the low line, the middle line. We saw that in trucks. And we're probably going to see the same here in the Xfinity car. A lot of fun to race here. A lot of fun to watch, to be honest with you. These guys choosing their lanes, trying to be careful not to get freight trained off the bottom. Now, these cars have a little more horsepower, so we may see a little more of the bottom come into play here. Tonight's keys to the race, they're currently in qualifying, by the way. Tonight's keys to the race is track position. Track position is going to be key. Not a very long race, but it's hard to pass on this track. We talked about all the lanes that can be used. It's hard if somebody's in preferred lane, so you want the track position. You've got to be mistake-free on pit road. We saw a few pit miscues in the truck race as well. I think Will Long, it cost him a shot at a good run. Some of the other guys, we saw some mistakes. Saw the 10 of Grandy fall back. So you want to be mistake-free on pit road, not to mention the fact that here, this is unique to this track, you actually have to use the access roads to get in and off of pit road. So that's going to be key. And key number 3 should be at any track, but especially here since you're running everywhere on this track, you want to stay off that wall. Avoid that wall because it can catch you at any time, especially running the high side. If you're not careful through 3 and 4, we heard a lot of guys talk about how much the car pushes through 3 and 4. So you really want to avoid taking yourself out of contention here. Well, like we said, tonight's going to be the ultimate, I guess, the last race of the season. 9 races have been completed. Unfortunately, we weren't able to complete the Texas race due to issues in iRacing, but look forward to some great racing for a championship here tonight as qualifying's underway. And tonight we'll be keeping an eye on our points contenders. The 114 of Terrell, the 8 of Bernard Person. Those guys as they go for a championship run here. But, you know, it's not all about that as well. These guys want to end the season on a great finish. So everybody's trying to get that last win of the season here in the Xfinity Series. While we wait for qualifying to be completed, just want to remind you tonight's weather. It's late afternoon, partly cloudy, default weather in iRacing, 78 degrees. Same thing we saw in trucks. Everything's pretty much what everybody's kind of used to in the fixed setups, and so no surprises there. And also, if you guys are looking to get involved, make sure to check us out, FTSR.net or FullThrottleSimRacing.net, either one. You can find out how to get involved for next season. We'll be starting at Daytona the Trucks, Xfinity, and Cup Series. We run all three. And nights may change, but make sure if you're interested, get involved. And even you can shoot us a message on iRacing as well. If you want to shoot me a message, Brody Hanna on iRacing, I'll get you all set up. So if you're interested, let me know, and we'll get you guys set up. And it looks like qualifying's starting to tick down. About 10 seconds left here. And then once that finishes up, we'll give you the full rundown for tonight's race. All right, I think they're gridded up. So we're going to go ahead and show you tonight's starting lineup for the FTSR Xfinity Series at Homestead. On the pole with a lap of 31.302, a blistering lap by Mike James in the 45. To his outside, the points leader coming into tonight, the 114 Bobby Terrell from the Mid-South. Starting third, that's going to be the 6 car, that's going to be Andrew Payne. And on his outside, it's going to be the 4, Brian Bliss, the new truck champion. Starting fifth, it's going to be the 88, Jamie Christensen. To his outside, it's going to be the 8 of Bernard Person. Starting seventh, that's going to be the 98, that's TJ Bartell. To his outside, it's going to be the 10 of Mike Grandy. Great run for him in truck race as well. Starting ninth, that's going to be the 87, Richard Hines. To his outside is the 95 Chevy of Charles Widner. Starting 11th, that's going to be the 9 of John Borst. Starting 12th on his outside is 33 Chevy of Sherwood Williford. Starting 13th, that's going to be the 7 Dustin Swingle and his Chevy. Starting 14th to his outside is going to be the 37 of Brian Conklin. Starting 15th, that's going to be the 83. It's going to be Jason Spear. The 00 Jason Houndshell will be on his outside starting 16th. Starting 17th, that's going to be the 59, that's Ralph Blair. To his outside is the 12 of William Long. Starting 19th, that's the 65, Andy Tico. Starting in 20th is the 73 of Jeff Sharp. Starting 21st, that's the 14 of Blaine Allen, who is, looks like he's currently not on the track. 22nd, and well, we're going to go ahead and jump to the front. We're going to get ready for the start. So 22nd, we'll recap that in a minute. So the 45 is going to lead them down to the start here, waiting on the green flag. Green's out, and we're underway here at Homestead. You already see, looks like the 6 got in the back of the 45 a little bit there. Bright colors this week for the 45 machine. That's Mike James in the Bernard's 45, the yellow machine. You'll be able to see him out front. You'll see him easily out front. The 6 of Andrew Payne's going to slide into second. Bobby Terrell falling to third here on the start. The top four have lined up. The battle's for right now. That's going to be the 8 of Person on the outside. Getting a little help from, I think it's the Mike Grandy machine. And on his inside is the 88 of Jamie Christensen. That looks like we're looking 3 wide here. Get it sorted out, so the 88 is going to take that position that's in place. And now the 8 and the 10 find themselves side by side. You see how deceptive that is in the corners. You get in the corner really good. Looks like we are going to be 3 wide here. Tight racing here. It's a little deceptive. You go in the corner on the bottom, you're able to make up a little bit of time. It really carries speed off the top. So you use some time on the corner. Unless you choose to use a little slack job. That's what we've seen a couple times in the trucks. James up front, the 6 of Andrew Payne in second, third place is Bobby Terrell. Watching this battle back here, pretty intense racing early on here. Looks like the 8's actually dropping back a little bit. We got a car in the wall. That was the 9 of Forrest, caught the wall coming off turn 2. Everybody's able to continue. That damage to the right front, that's going to be critical, I think. Again, just to remind you, the battle championship between this 8 car of Bernard Person and the 114 of Bobby Terrell. Bobby Terrell with a 18-point lead. So as long as he has a solid 9, he's got nothing to worry about. Currently running in the third position, so doing everything he needs to do. Meanwhile, Mike James in front just making things look easy. We do have a battle for second shaping up. The 114 of Bobby Terrell was able to catch the 6 of Andrew Payne here, so we'll see them settle that between themselves. And not far back is Brian Bliss also closing on these guys. On the 6 machine, we got a little camera inside the car here looking back out the back window. So the 6 gets a little tight. I'm not sure if he got the wall or not, but that's going to give Terrell the opening on the inside. The 6 is high again, almost in the wall. I'm not sure he touched it there, but that's going to give the position to Terrell. And looks like Bliss is not close enough to capitalize, so it's going to hand second place to Bobby Terrell. We'll see if he can make anything happen, maybe catch up to the 45 of Mike James, who currently has about a 2.5-second lead on these guys. Andrew Payne in the 6 car. California, Got a few guys from the West Coast, not many, but he's one of the few. Really fast, looked good at Phoenix last week. Had a solid finish. He's looking good again here today. Started third, currently third, just hanging around. Just want to get some laps under his belt before he gets too aggressive, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I'm backing up a little bit due to catching the wall there. Just saw the four car catch the wall a little bit off forward. Not sure if he hit it, but he was extremely high. And we have the caution. Caution flags out. We're under caution here for the first time. 14 laps complete here. And I believe that's probably going to bring everybody to pit road. Before we do that, we're going to see if we can find out what the caution is. All right, this should tell the story. We come off turn 4 and just watch the 7. That's the 7 of Dustin Swingle, and I believe the 37 of, yeah, that's the 37 of Brian Conklin. No, that's the 12 of Will Long make contact. And both the cars go sliding in and feel hard contact by the 12 there. Neither one of them are come back up in the traffic, thank goodness, but that was extremely hard contact. Let's pull that back and watch it on board real time here with the 12 car. Not sure what happened there. Just looked like he jerked the wheel to the right a little bit on the straight, and wasn't enough room for that to happen. And indeed, the guys are coming to pit road. We'll watch our leaders up here. Looks like the 6 car had to back up into his stall a little bit. That's going to cost him some time. Uh, 45's down and away, no issues there, but like you said, the 6 is going to pay a price here. Drop into about 7th place, I believe. All right, well, let's see if we can talk to somebody here while we're under caution. See if I can get the 83 of Spear. Jason Spear, this is Brody in the booth. You got me? Jason Spear, this is Brody. You got me?
Yes, sir, I got you.
All right, Jason. Man, it looks a little tough out there. We saw some guys starting to get a little tight. Is that what you're experiencing out there?
Yeah, it seemed like the car's pushing a little bit. Just trying to be patient and get what I can.
Yeah, what currently shown in 13th place, started 15th. Yeah, starting back there, you really have to take your time and be patient. That looks like what we're seeing right now. A little bit longer race than the truck race, which you had a good run going into trucks and had things kind of fall apart towards the end there.
Yeah, it was tight there too, and a little loose off the corners, but just trying not to make that big mistake and regret it. But that was a good truck race. Got tight competition wise there at the end, but really it was a good race and good series, good championship.
Yeah, looked like a lot of fun out there, and looks like we're having a lot of fun here as well. So, well, we want to wish you good luck. Thank you for talking to us, and good luck the rest of the race.
Yeah, thank you guys too.
All right, that's the 83 of Jason Spear here. Currently, like I said, running in 13th place. So we'll watch to see if he can make some ground up here at the end. Was in the championship battle for the trucks, and things just didn't quite pan out. Had 18 points to make up, so that was going to be tough coming in anyway. But did a great job out there. Was stable, consistent, and was coming home with a solid finish there towards the end of the race. And looking to make it 2 for 2 tonight. Maybe do a little bit better, and maybe even take home a win here. We've seen him. He can do well in these mile-and-a-halves. I remember the FTSR All-Star race, the All-Star Open, he was able to take home a win there, and been in contention in several events, so it would not surprise me one bit to see him up front here, but got some work to do. Alright, we're coming to the green here. The 45 is going to lead them down. The 114 of Bobby Terrell on the outside. Brian Bliss, Mike Grandy, Jamie Christensen in the top 5. And waiting for the green. Green's out. We're back underway here at Homestead. Gets a great jump on the start and able to jump out in front here. Got a battle for second. 45 out front. The 114 is able to take second, and looks like the 10 is going to be able to eke out the third here as the 4 of Bliss kind of drops back on the start. Close racing here. Really getting everything they can here. Oh, we see the 88 make contact with another car. It's TJ Bartel, I believe he made contact with. Not sure if TJ got the wall or not, but that was a great save by both those guys. Right in front of them, 4 cars. Oh, we got contact and the 4 goes around. Still green here, but the 4 goes around off the front bumper of, I believe, well, I hate to say, I'm not sure exactly who that was. Is that the 6 of Payne, I believe, the 6 of Andrew Payne. I believe, no, I'm wrong. Sure who that was, but unfortunately the 4 goes around. They're still green though, no caution. Just a single spin there and he got it going. While we're still green, we're going to show you that right quick, see if we can go back to that. Here it is, off turn 4. It was the 6. The 6 gets into the 4 twice there and turns him around. The third contact really turned him around, and that's going to cause the 4 to be in the back here. Currently on pit road, the 4. 88 and the 9. The 88 of Christian, the 9 of John Boris. These guys have a little bit of a history. Going back to Phoenix last week in the Truck Series, they made contact. And if I understand, one of them weren't too happy with the outcome. Actually, on the restart, I don't remember seeing that. The 88 gets into the 9 on the restart, and then they make contact again in the Xfinity Series at Phoenix. I don't believe that was anything intentional, but they get into each other again. So I'm sure that's on the minds of both these guys. Uh-oh, we got a wreck. 98 is involved, the 6 is involved, the 37 goes sliding. Several cars. The 98 limps it around. The 88, I believe, is involved. He is. He's all tore up. Lots of guys tore up from this one. And you could almost start seeing it develop. Those guys got really close. Let's hit the see if we can get a vantage point here. Looks like that's the 98 of Bartel. Looks like the 88 pulls down in front of the 6 going into turn 1. Checks the 6 up. The 6 tries to go to the outside, making it 3 wide. And the 88, I think, starts to push right about here. His cars start pushing. They make contact once, and it just throws them up in the wall. Collecting the 98, the 6 is on the wall there. But the track's blocked at this point. You see the 00 coming through, the 37 coming through. And the 37 makes contact with the 00. That's what sends him to the inside. Meanwhile, everybody back here is trying to get checked up. You got the 8 spinning right in the middle of the track and nowhere for the 87 to go. 87 plows right into the side of the 88. See how our buddy Spear did. Looks like he gets through scot-free. So anyway, big mess here. We got guys in the grass. Well, we still got guys involved back here. Is that the 43? It is. Looks like the 88 forgot to hold his brake here, I guess, and rolls down. I don't think he touched the 43 or the car behind him, but that was close. All right. Meanwhile, looks like the leaders took this opportunity to. Well, did they make a pit stop? Let's go to the previous lap. They did. So we got leaders making a pit stop. All of them pitted. A lot of tore up cars in the back, though. Including the 98 of Bartel. Just an innocent bystander there again. One of the guys with the worst luck in the league, I think. Just kind of finds himself in all the accidents usually. No fault of his own there, just riding behind those guys. They make it 3 wide, make a little contact, and it's on from there. You got the 87 all tore up on the front. The 88 is parked it. He's done for the night. But that may open up an opportunity for some new guys up front here. So let's see if we can talk to David Hensley about that real quick. I know we're going back green here. David Hensley, it's Brady in the booth. You got me?
Roger.
David, man, it looks like you might have barely squeaked through that, but it was craziness up there.
Yeah, it was. Came off turn two. Looked like the whole track was blocked.
Yeah, you were able to squeeze through. Unfortunately, your teammate Bartel wasn't so fortunate. We were talking about how his luck has been here lately, but that's unfortunate for him. But good job by you. I know we're getting ready to go back green here, so I'll let you go. Good luck, and we'll see you after the race.
All right, thank you, sir.
That's David Hensley, driver to number 43, squeaking through that wreck, up to 11th place currently. Not a bad job for having to dodge all the wrecked cars back there. He's gonna try to make something from there. And we're going back green here. Pace car is gonna pull off here. And green flag's back out. We're underway again. Another great start on the 45. He's got 3 starts down. The battle's going to be for second. And it looks like that the 10 of Brandy was able to slide up in front of the 114. And now the 95 is going to look to the high side. The 9 right behind him. Battle for 4th place. And now a battle for 2nd. 14 pulls back to the inside of the 10 car. And he rockets past him through the middle of 3 and 4 and takes 2nd place. Looks like the 10 had some issues. And the 95 is going to look. I thought he was going to look to the outside. The 10 car shut the door there. These guys really getting after it on lap 33 of 94. Looking on the 10, that's for 3rd place. And that's, if you see that there, that's what I'm talking about. It's so tough to pass. This guy's running exactly where you want to run. You can't run through him. You got to find a way around him. On board with the 95 but wider. You actually see the left front sprinkled up a little bit. It's got a little bit of damage from something earlier. Right on its back bumper. That's the 9 of Porsche. Looks like he gets in the wall there. there's contact from behind. And there's another wreck. And that's going to bring out a caution. Not sure what happened there. See if we can see what happens here. So the 9's slow here, and the 17 comes up on him, and unfortunately just runs right in the back of the 9, and collects. Ooh, the 8 car. That's hard contact. The 65 as well of Andy Tico, and the 8 of Bernard Person. That's going to take him out of contention for sure. That was a hard hit. But not really sure. Still not really sure exactly what happened here. We saw the 8 bounce off the wall. And so he slowed down the straightaway, and the 17 comes up and just unable to miss him for some reason. And that's definitely going to end their night. Meanwhile, we've got pit stops. Leader's back on pit road for some fresh tires. Remember my my tip to the race is no mistakes. No mistakes on pit road. The 6 car had a mistake early on that got him back in traffic and probably got him pushing a little too hard and in a wreck and ended his night. So you don't want any mistakes for sure. Oh, we got a car sitting sideways on pit road as well. Not sure who that was. That was the 10 of Grandy, I think. We'll back it up and look at it. Tries to come out of the pits. And just gasses it up too hard. Gets it sideways. And then causes a little chain reaction. The 83 gets into the back of the 43. Waiting on all that to clear up. Bunch of action. Everything going on, even on pit road. A lot of things going on here tonight at the Homestead. 40 laps of 94 complete. Not even halfway, and we've seen a lot of things develop here. Just a reminder, tonight is championship night, and the 114 of Bobby Terrell comes in with an 18-point lead over the 8 of Bernard Person, who we just saw get involved in that accident. That's going to pretty much seal the deal tonight for Terrell, barring a miracle. So that's unfortunate that that happened, but Terrell doing everything he needs to do anyway in second place. Just a solid night so far tonight. But your leader right now is the 45, has been leading for the majority of the race. 45 of Mike James, Bobby Terrell running second, and I will show you the top 10 here. So here's your current top 10. Mike James running first, Bobby Terrell second, the 95 of Widener in third, Jeff Sharp running fourth, Sherwood Williford up to fifth. That's a good move up to the field for him. Mike Grandy back to sixth after that mistake on pit road. David Hensley is able to claw himself into the top 10 up to seventh. Dustin Schwingle in eighth. Jason Spear up to ninth. We talked with him earlier. And Ralph Blair rounding out your top 10 in the 59. So they're going to form up here one lap before we get back going green. The question now everybody's asking is, do we have anything for the 45 of Mike James? We saw the same thing in the truck race with the 6 of Giadrosic, able to kind of dominate that race as well. So it looks like this is one of those tracks, though, I do believe, where you either got it or you don't. And these guys haven't figured out up front. For this restart, I'm just gonna let the cars do the talking here, and we're gonna ride on board with the 45. Looking back at the field, the 45 of Mike James on this restart, and see how he does it. Everybody's pouring up. Here we go. So the 45 of James gets a pretty good restart. Not as good as he's been. Well, I'd say it probably is good, but the 114 was able to stay with him that way. It looks like Terrell's starting to kind of close up on the 45 of James. Battle back here between the 95 of Widener, the 10 of Mike Randy, and the 33 of Sherwood. Williford, that's all for 4th, 5th, and 6th there. Oh, contact with the 95 getting into turn 3. Wow, what a save by the 95. Wow. That allowed the 33 Williford to sneak up to the high side here on the outside of Grandy. I thought for sure that was going to be a wreck, but that was some great driving by all those guys. '33 is going to look to the inside. Run by the 33 on the bottom. That's a tough pass to make, and stuck pretty good there. Let's go drive it into turn 3 and maybe drive it up the track. He does. The 95 tucked right up under the 33. Probably not happy about that move, but that's one way to make a pass. Wow. The 10 of Grandy's trying to follow him through there on the bottom. 33 is clear now. So 33 in sole possession of what is fourth place now. Jeff Sharp was able to drive away from these guys in the 73 and currently in third place while this is going on. So about 1.5 seconds ahead of this battle, Jeff Sharp, and another second up to Bobby Terrell in second place. And of course, about a half second back to Mike James. So it's kind of stabilized. So we may yet see Bobby Terrell have something for James. Looks like the 10 of Grandy's going to look to the high side of the 33. Williford shuts the door there. So, Grandy again looking to the outside. Got a run there. 33 of Williford got a little loose there off the corner. Maybe took the arrow off the right rear quarter panel there, and that quarter panel, you can suck up to it and kind of make the cars loose. Now it looks like both the cars are a little loose. Looking back to the bottom. This is a great battle here. Meanwhile, nothing's changed up front. Still about a half second between first and second. Here's the 45 of Mike James, currently leading. You see Bobby Terrell's just hung with him a little bit here. He's not really lost or gained anything. Actually, he's starting to make a little bit of an inroad into the lead, but just he hung about a half second behind him. And we've seen Terrell do this a couple times throughout the season. He just kind of hangs there and waits till your tires wear out, and then he'll come get you. He's one of the really good guys at saving tires. We saw that in Phoenix. Was able to take home the victory there. And run a little bit lower line than the lead there too. Not sure if it's, you know, helps or hurts, but that's where he's chose to run. He's really hugging the bottom. Coming to complete lap 58 of 94. Back to the battle with the 95 and the 43. And 95 of Widener's falling back a little bit. Maybe a victim of running a little too hard too early. Close. I think he did touch the wall there. Just going to give the 43 the position. That's going to move Hensley up to 6th place. Widener falls to 7th. There's 83 Spear currently in 9th place. Choosing to run that high lane. Right behind him is Ralph Blair in the 59. We haven't talked much about him, but he's just been consistently running in the top tier here towards the middle of this race. Started 17th, so made some positions up maybe through that accident. Looks like he avoided that and did a good job there. Just currently riding in 10th. Solid night for the driver from Illinois. One driver we haven't mentioned either much, and I want to highlight him, is the 73. That's Josh Sharp, currently running 4th, and actually just lost that position to Mike Grandy, teammates. These two guys are teammates, and Grandy, Sharp is just steady, smooth, consistent, calm. Looks like the 10 maybe has a little more speed right now. We'll see if he can go up here and run with some of these guys. But Sharp started 20th up to 4th. That's a great move for him. Teammate Mike Grandy started 8th up to 3rd, so moving forward as well. Was fast in the trucks, no surprise. I figured he'd be faster in Xfinity cars as well, and it's proven to be so. And I think we have a change for the lead here. The 114 led the last time around. We got a battle for the lead. And 114 is able to clear him. So get the lead to Bobby Terrell, the points leader coming in, and race leader now. Lap car of Loomis in the 17. The 10 car's closing on these guys a little bit. That's Mike Grandy. Got to watch where here's the 33 of Williford. He's catching the back of Jeff Sharp here. Sharp was kind of falling off the pace a little bit. Once Grandy got around him, Grandy was able to pull off. He kind of leave Sharp about a second and a half behind him. we got a little bit of a dogfight back here for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Somewhat injured vehicle in the 75. It's Dustin Schwingle. Right behind him is the 83 of Spear and the 59 of Blair. In front of these guys, you've got the 95 and the 43 still going at it. There's 95 looking to the inside, turn 3. Slide job there. Right up against the wall. Meanwhile, the 33 has caught the 75. 73, sorry. 33, 73, Sherwood will look at 33, and Joe Sharp is And up front, Bobby Terrell's put about a half second between him and James, so nothing really changed there. Starting to see some of the players come to the front. The 10 of Grandy's finally able to take third place. You got Mike James and Bobby Terrell. He's been up front the whole race. So you got guys like Williford and Grandy kind of moving towards the front. Both these guys have been extremely fast here tonight. Just haven't had the track positioning. So the 3 Williford may have got a little loose there. Here's your leaders. Still kind of stabilized, about a half second, maybe a little less back to James. James having her way though. Still right there with Terrell. And one little mistake and he'll be right on his bumper. James starting to close it back up. Yet be done with the 114 here. Triple more with the Menard machine of James, 45. Meanwhile, in third place, Mike Randy is about 8.5 seconds behind this battle, about 8 seconds behind this battle. And it's about 3 more seconds back to his teammate Sharp, who's still currently holding on for Sherwood Williford. We'll stay with this, see if the lead, battle for the lead develops here. He's definitely closing it up. He's down to about 2/10 here, so definitely getting closer to the 114. Terrell was able to take his first FTSR Cup victory home. He got his first victory last weekend at Phoenix. He's won a race or two over here in the Xfinity Series already, but got his first Cup victory, so was pretty excited about that. Held off a late hard-charging Jeff Marble for the win. Now he's having to do it again in the Xfinity Series here with Mike James hunting it down. Now it's down. I mean, it's not even a car width now, or car length. Uh-oh. 45 blinked out for a minute, but he's back. He is definitely there. He's on the bumper. You're going to come around. It's be 12 laps to go for these guys. 12 laps to settle it. He's worked hard to get where he's at. He lost a little off forward, but catching somebody is one thing, passing is another, especially here at this this tough little track. I can tell you that 33 Williford was finally able to get around the 73 Sharp, so move Williford up to 4th. Still about 3 seconds behind Grandy, so it's going to be a tall task for him to catch him there, but what you're looking at here is your battle for the lead. You got Bobby Terrell up front in the 114 in his Chevy, and the 45 Mike James from Michigan chasing him down right on his back bumper. It's going to be a well of a battle to the end, folks. 45's running a little bit higher line, getting in the corner. Able to get that run on. Flash by, it's 9 to go. 9 laps to go here to settle it all. Your points leader is currently your race leader, the 114 of Terrell, Mike James in second, the 45 machine. These guys are so evenly matched. It's so tough to find a weakness here. A place you might try to pass. I believe the 45 might be a little faster right now, but where does he make this pass? Where do you get around? That's going to be hard to do. 7 to go. Right on the back bumper. We got along with the 114. got a little high there. It's going to leave an opening, but 45 cannot take advantage there. Both of them gravitating towards the bottom. Now less than 5 to go. I just don't see where the 45 can make a clean pass on the 114. It looks so evenly matched. The 114 have to make a mistake, or does the 45 use the chrome horn, lay the bumper to him and take this win? The 114's got more to lose, I think, than the 45. I say that, but then again, he's pretty much got the championship locked up the way things stand here with the 8 being out of the race. So I guess you're fighting for the win and win only, so I guess you do what you got to do. We'll see what happens here. Looks like he's lost a little bit of ground, the 45 has, the last lap or 2. Coming around, it's going to be 3 to go. They're coming up on the lap car of, it's not lap yet, 12th place, Brian Conklin. Coming around 3 and 4, they're going to see 2 fingers in the air, 2 laps to go here at Homestead-Miami for the win, for the championship. Well, at least for the Terrell, it's for the championship. For the win for the 45, trying to get his, I believe it's going to be his first Xfinity win here. And Brian Conklin moves over, Steve Loomis moves over actually. No, Brian Conklin does move out of the way there. All right, so there was a little bit of a charge by the 45, and that's going to cost him some time here. Through 3 and 4, going to have the white flag. 1 lap to go here. Does the 45 have anything? He's dropped back a good bit. I don't know if he's got enough time to make up that much ground. Through 1 and 2. 114 stayed free. I don't think he's going to have anything for him. He's probably going to charge into 3 here, but I think he's too far back. Indeed he is. Through 3 and 4. Your points leader is going to be your winner tonight, as the 45 does everything he can. But the 114 is going to take it home. Bobby Terrell, tonight's winner and champion of the 2018 FTSR Xfinity Series. He can hoist that trophy. He's going to hoist the winner's trophy as well. Ends it on the highest note possible and takes home the victory here. Great job. Great racing by both those guys. And just to show you the top 10 here before we get to celebrations. Bobby Terrell, Mike James, Mike Grandy does finish in 3rd. Sherwood Wilford able to charge up to 4th. Jeff Sharp, Charles Widener holds off David Hensley. Dustin Swingle, Ralph Blair, and Jason Spear rounds out your top 10. See, a little extra celebration by the 114 of Terrell. Great racing, great job by him tonight. Able to stay patient, chase down the 45. He gets by him and holds him off there for the win and for the championship. So we're going to take a little break of our own. We're going to kind of get things set here. We're going to talk to our winner and champion as well as the top 3 finishers here on the other side of the break. We'll be right back after this. Full Throttle Sim Racing Xfinity Series Racing from Homestead-Miami, brought to you by iRacing, presented on Full Throttle Television. And we had a great one here tonight. Homestead-Miami Speedway put on a heck of a show there. Towards the end, those guys just were inches apart. In the end, it was the champion taking home the win tonight, capping off a great season. And the 45 of Mike James having a great run as well. Just unable to really pull it together there at the end to make a run. Unfortunately, James is not in our team speak, so we're not going to be able to talk with him. But we are going to start. We'll start with our fourth place finisher. I'll walk down to the 33 pit stall here with Sherwood Williford. Sherwood, what a charge there at the end, man. You made some great runs and great moves there at the end to kind of to seal a nice solid finish in fourth here.
Oh yeah, that was pretty intense. It's so hard racing, man. Sharp. He gave me everything I could stand.
Yeah, we saw some close battling with Sharp, with the 95 of Widner as well, and even a little bit with your teammate, the 43 there.
Yeah, he was strong. He ran a good race.
Well,
Dodged some wrecks. I mean, I was close to all them, every one of them wrecks.
I was about to ask you about that. We saw some action early and some one that big wreck off turn 2. You and the 43 of Hensley were able to avoid that. Tell me what was the mindset? What were your thoughts coming off too? Because we saw cars everywhere. I think the whole track was blocked at one point.
Well, when I come off of turn 2 there, they were still wrecking. They weren't quite blocked yet, but I seen the smoke first up next to the wall. So I got down low and just started dodging them as they was coming across the track.
Well, the fourth place finish tonight is definitely going to help in points. You were, I think, top 5 or 5th or 4th in points. I don't really remember, but it's going to move you up the standings as well. We hate to see the 8 of person get taken out, but that should move you up pretty good. But hey, great run tonight. Hope you had fun. It looked like a lot of fun out there. Like you said, a lot of close battling. Hard to pass, but you were able to make it work. Started 12th, finished 4th. We're going to give you the mic, though, and let you take it from here.
Yeah, the car was fairly tight, but you could roll in low and kind of drift up high and get a pretty good run off the top there, though. Just good clean racing with all these guys here at FTSR. Appreciate you guys putting on the league, the broadcast, and all that stuff. It's fun racing.
All right, well, there's the 33 Sherwood Williford finishing 4th tonight. Good solid run, good for points. Missing a few of the wrecks early and put himself in position to make a charge late. So saw some great racing there as well. So great job by him. And I believe we're going to be able to talk to our 3rd place finisher. That's going to be Mike Grandy in the 10. Mike, great run tonight, man. You had a flying car there. Just couldn't quite get the track position you needed, but really, really fast.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Lots of fun there.
Hey, I hate to bring up sore memories, but it seems like there was something happened in the pits there. Like you gassed it up a little too much. I don't know if the crew was not ready, what was going on there, but yeah, what happened there on pit road? Like I looked up and you were sideways.
Yeah, well, sometimes you give it a little bit too much gas and it just turned a little bit. Thankfully, it didn't cause anybody else any problems, just lost me a few spots. I had to work a little harder that last run.
Yeah, well, it was fun to watch. I guess it gave us something to watch. You coming up through the field, able to make the moves, make the passes. Talk a little bit about how tough. I mean, everybody's talking about how tough it is to pass here because I believe the preferred lane is like right in the middle of the track.
Yeah, well, the only way to pass is to go where nobody else is, I guess. So I kind of took the high road, and it seemed to work pretty good for me. Very loose, though, very hard coming off the corners. You really have to feather it. But it did a lot for getting me towards the front.
Well, it was a nice 3rd place finish, Mike, and congratulations on that great run. You made it fun to watch. We watched you battle your way through the field there. So appreciate that. We're going to give you the mic though. I want you to give you shout outs and congrats, maybe even to some of the guys watching tonight.
Yeah, well, I know we got a few people out there watching. Um, most of all, I think we got to thank you guys. I mean, we didn't even expect to have this aired tonight, so certainly you go above and beyond to make sure we put on a good show and to get it on YouTube for us. So thanks to you, thanks to Run a Race Car, Pit Stop TV, Full Throttle Television, Twitch, TeamSpeak Racer Stuff, all them guys that help us do what we enjoy doing.
All right. Well, Mike, we appreciate it, and good luck next season as well. Great run tonight. Great way to start off the off season, anyway.
Thank you, Brody.
And that's Mike Grandy and the Tim Machine, the Nilla Wafers Chevy, coming home third place. A nice, solid third place finish tonight. Like, boy, he was fun to watch through the field. Definitely made some daring passes, but and maybe had something for the leaders, but just could not get that track position like he needed. Um, but our next guy needs no introduction. At least 3 wins this season. He's going to take on the championship tonight in fashion, in victory lane, with the championship trophy and the winner's trophy side by side. Of course, we're talking about Bobby Terrell, the 2018 FTSR Xfinity Series champion and winner tonight at Homestead. Bobby, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Bobby, we saw all night that 45 was extremely fast. James, he was making it tough on everybody, I think. And I was wondering, I was like, he's going to run away with this thing. You just hung with him there towards the end. Were you saving something a little bit for the end?
Yeah, I was trying to save a little bit. I wasn't trying. Uh, I caught up to him, and then I was thinking, that he could be saving, and I wasn't trying to use a lot of my stuff. Maybe it come down to the end, and I seemed to be rolling the center a little better than him. He seemed to be getting a little more tighter off than I was, so. Uh, I just watched, and then of course when I got out, I got past him, and then I got out front, and of course he reeled me back in, which I thought he might because I figured he was saving a little bit, but he was getting tight too. We were all getting tight, so but I pulled it off.
Yeah, you guys made it look like, I mean, it was a lot of fun to watch there towards the end. We kind of stayed with you guys. He was starting to inch back in on you, but I knew it was going to be tough to make a pass here. He made a charge with about 2 to go. I don't know if you saw that. If you looked up in the mirror, he kind of charged into turn 3 with about 2 laps to go. I was wondering if that was going to be his opportunity there.
Yeah, I just don't know I think I seen him go down. I think he went a little lower than me. It would have been hard because it's so hard to pass here. I mean, once you you get around somebody, they have to really be off the pace, and really used up their stuff for you to get around them. It's just and the high line never came in tonight for whatever reason. A lot of times at this track, the high line will come in, but just never seemed to come in.
That's one thing I was about to mention too, is the lane choices. A lot of the guys behind you were running middle to high. I don't know. I mean, once you guys got out front on the older tires, they actually moved up a little bit. But you guys seem to be making a lot more time on the bottom. We watched the intervals kind of grow. You guys definitely were faster on the bottom, but that was interesting. I noticed that too, and you guys were able to really make time on the bottom. So not sure why that is or how that happened, but you did it best, though. I guess that's what we can say. You guys figured it out. Both of you guys were basically running the exact same lane. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun throughout the season too, man. A lot of great racing. I remember you and Sherwood battling at Richmond, and there was a couple of different races where you guys, it's you and somebody else just battling it out, and was a lot of fun to watch. So congratulations on the season, and I guess moreover, and congratulations tonight on the race win.
Thank you. I certainly do appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. There was a lot of room, at different times, and the battles. Like I said, I've just enjoyed the battles because, like I said, just like you said, I've battled with just about everybody, just good fights. So, but thanks a lot.
Well, from Cup winner at Phoenix to champion at Homestead. Congratulations, Bobby, on the championship, on the win tonight. And I'm going to give you the mic and let you thank all the guys watching, or give any shout outs you have.
I'd just like to thank all the guys. This is a great league. Appreciate y'all inviting me in. I've enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoyed racing with the guys, and I'll see you next year.
All right, awesome. That's Bobby Terrell. Bobby, thanks for coming out and racing with us. We really enjoy it.
Thank you.
Bobby Terrell, tonight's winner and 2018 C FTSR Xfinity Series champion. I'm sure he likes the ring of that. Definitely did a great job tonight. Great job all season. Definitely going to be a contender next season. If you guys want to beat him, you're going to really have to step up your game, because he's definitely fast. He's consistent, and championship material for next season as well. So look forward to having him, and maybe seeing him battle. Who knows? The sixth car was fast tonight. That was Payne. You may see him next season. The 45, he may have something to say about that. Who knows? The 33 has been fast all season, consistent when he's not getting in accidents that are not his own doing. Who knows? We might see somebody new show up. Several of really fast guys here. The 73 is sharp, could be a contender. I mean, I could go on and on. Anybody out here can be a contender for the race. So that's great to see. A lot of competition here at FTSR. If you're interested in getting involved, hit us up, ftsr.net. Check us out on iRacing. Check out the YouTube channel, Full Throttle TV. See what our racing's all about, kind of what we do here. And we look forward to hearing from you, and hopefully growing the league and having you with us. But that pretty much does it for tonight, though. We got two champions. The 114 of Terrell tonight, your Xfinity champion. The 4 of Brian Bliss taking on the Truck Series championship. Both have had really good runs. I guess really good for Bobby Terrell to take home the win. Shows why he's championship material, and of course Brian Bliss being very consistent, having several wins throughout the year, throughout the season. But that's about it, man. That does it for us here at Full Throttle TV from Homestead-Miami Speedway, and that does us for the season. So check us out next season. We'll try to be doing the same thing here, but for Brody Hannon, Full Throttle TV, we'll see you next time.